Hey everyone, it's Amanda, one of the AYB dietitians. And we're back with another recipe video. Today I'm gonna show you how to make one of my favorite meal prep breakfast hacks. Egg and turkey sausage breakfast sandwiches. McMuffins ain't got nothing on these. If you need a fast and easy breakfast item that's also healthy, let's get started. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take this 9x13 baking sheet, excuse the state of this pan, she is well used, and spray it down with nonstick olive oil spray. I'm gonna spray it really well, all the corners and the sides, because we don't want anything sticking. The next thing I'm gonna do is scramble 18 eggs in a large mixing bowl. Now I'm just adding salt and pepper. If you've never tried Worcestershire in your eggs, now's the time. And now we scramble. Now I'm gonna pour my egg mixture into my baking sheet. So instead of pouring it on the countertop, I'm gonna pour it while the sheet is right in the oven, because if I try to transfer a tiny little sheet full of egg liquid, it's gonna spill everywhere. I know this from experience. So I'm just gonna pour it right in. It's gonna get really full all the way to the top of the lip of the pan. I will gently push the drawer back in. Ha! It's going in this 350-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna take the eggs out of the oven. The way to check if they're done is just stick a knife into the center, and if it comes out clean, it's done. Now I'm gonna set them aside to cool, because if we try to make up the sandwiches while they're piping hot, we're gonna have problems. So my eggs have been cooling for about 15 minutes and they're pretty much cold. Now I'm going to cut them into 12 even pieces. So I'm gonna start by cutting off the very outside edge, because it makes kind of a weird crusty, and it's just not that delicious to eat. But if you want to eat the crusty, girl, you eat the crusty. Just literally taking off the very outside, and then I just kind of like pull those pieces off. To make 12 even pieces, I need 4 pieces along the long side and 3 pieces along the short side. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then I'm just going to use a flat spatula and kind of make sure all the pieces are unstuck from the pan. And now we can assemble our sandwiches. So at my workstation here, you need 3 things. You need your egg patties, your English muffins, and your sausage patties, 12 of each, because we're making 12 servings. So what I'm gonna do first is separate all my English muffins, tops and bottoms. I'm gonna lay the bottom ones down nicely and just throw the lids to them over there. This is the English muffins we really like to use. They're already completely cut through and separated. They're already pre-toasted. They come in white or a whole grain version, and of course I buy the whole grain version because there's more fiber and more nutrition. So now I'm just going to take an egg square and put it on each of the English muffins. Next we have turkey sausage. I'm just using an Applegate Farms organic turkey sausage because it has the least amount of preservatives. You gotta be real careful with sausage because they can put a lot of funky stuff and fillers in it, and we just don't need that. But if you're buying a wholesome sausage, it can be a really great source of protein. Make sure that when you're choosing a sausage, you're choosing a version that is fully cooked, because you don't want to bite into raw sausage. Now, when you get to this point, it's your choice. You can add cheese squares or you can choose to leave them off. We have found after many times of making these sandwiches that it's better to leave the cheese off for the freezing process, and when you go to actually microwave them in the morning that you're using them, you can add the cheese then. Depending on the cheese you use, it might not freeze very well, but I encourage you to just try it and see what you like. So now I'm just gonna place all my English muffin lids on their sandwiches. And now we wrap. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Does saran wrap irritate you? Do you feel anger when it clings to itself and you can't get it unstuck? This is what you need to start buying. This saran wrap has a slice cutter on it. You don't have to try to rip and tear it. So what you need is slice cutter saran wrap. So now I'm just gonna pull out a piece of saran. It doesn't need to be super large. These sandwiches are pretty small. Slice it so it's already pre-cut for you. Then you place the sandwich in the middle, upside down, and pull the 4 corners in to wrap it. There you go. I'll just repeat the process 11 more times and we'll have 12 freezer ready breakfast sandwiches. My sandwiches are wrapped and ready to be put in the freezer. So when it's the morning of and you're actually going to heat the sandwich, I pull it out of the freezer, unwrap it, stick it on a microwave safe plate. I microwave the whole sandwich for 1 minute. Then I remove the buns and microwave just the egg and the sausage for another minute. Then I add a square of cheese, reassemble the sandwich, and eat it at home or wrap it in foil and take it on the go. This is one of my favorite breakfast meal prep hacks. It's easy, it's affordable, and these are really, really delicious. You can personalize these by adding your own favorite cheese like pepper jack or provolone. I've also done these with chopped veggies or spinach in the egg mixture to add a serving of vegetables. You can make a lot at one time, and they're good in the freezer for up to 3 months. Thanks so much for watching. Let us know if you try it.